What's up? What's good? What's happening? Hope all is well with you guys, man. Hope your new year is getting kicked off with a bang. I've been asked by a channel darling of sorts. Shout out to the page mama, Dawn. She's been wanting me to do a song since I think like December 20th probably, and well, it's not that I've been putting it off. I just haven't. I've had this request list in my queue for 3 weeks, and I've just been going step by step, and then something new will come out, like the review I just did on Jack Harlow's new freestyle. Well, I have to kind of insert that into the queue next. So I finally made it, Dawn. I got to it. We're here. This is Madchild, Leave a Light, and it's his cover. It's a cover of it. I like Madchild. I like his story. I like his features. He seems to have a really dope fan base. Shout out to y'all. And this is what I'm going to say before we even get into it. I'm feeling like if Dawn wanted me to do it as bad as she's been wanting me to do it, it's probably going to pull on the heartstrings a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to Madchild. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to the people that are coming in for the first time. Shout out to the people that are never coming back again. I appreciate all y'all, man. I really do. I'm thankful for every watcher, every subscriber, every commentator, every liker, everything, man. I do, from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all, man. We're going to continue to grow this channel this year. It's going to be an exciting year for Thoughts of a Predicate winner in 2025. I feel it in my bones. So let's go ahead and let's get this first time reaction to Madchild, Leave a Light, and kick it off, man. But before we get into that, please make sure to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button for me. It helps me to get into the algorithms. If you like content like this, if you want specific songs that you never see people do and you want them done, holler at me in the comments. I'll see what I can do, and we'll try to get that done for you, man. We got request lists longer, like enough requests to fill up the Old Testament. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot, but we'll do our best. With that being said, if y'all are ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Yeah. Always here for a Dawn request, man. Always excited for some Dawn requests. However, y'all are starting to get a little crazy. Keith Urban. Y'all are crazy, bro. I ain't doing no Keith Urban, man. I'm a hip hop guy, y'all. Now, I like the outlaw stuff, because that, to me, that's hip hop. Like what they're talking about in those songs, that's hip hop to me. You know what I mean? It's not the genre of hip hop, but it's culturally, that's hip hop, in my opinion. So that's why I like that stuff. But I don't see myself, or Toby Keith, whoever it was, one of them Keith boys. But anyway, man, let's get into this. Leave a Light, featuring Joey Oz. It's a cover song by Madchild.
The second someone mentioned you were all alone, I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's gotta hold. Just a phone call left on answer had me sparking up. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go. Keep up. But if you look into the distance, there's a house up on a hill, guiding like a lighthouse to a place where you feel safe to feel like rest, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way,
I'm not ready to come back. I'm not ready.
Oh, that's hard. That's super hard. I like that. I'll leave a light on for you. I like this dude's voice too. I don't think I know Joey Oz. Is he a part of a band that I might know? I don't think I know him, but I like the way that was set up, and just like all the people out there that have been through it, all the people that have been through pain. I feel you, and I'll leave a light on for you. That's the goal. That's the goal of our channel.
If you've lost your way,
I'm not ready to come back. I'm not ready to come back. Cause the pain I know I feel is way too heavy on my back. I'm ashamed, I'm not saying that I'm never coming back, but I can't even see the light right now. My world's so dark it's black. I'm in hell but it is freezing, and I'm trying to find a reason. You're telling me it's gonna be okay, I don't believe it. I keep making up excuses, but the truth is I'm a lost soul. I don't want no one to see me, it's embarrassing. I'm not whole, man.
Facts. I know that feeling, man. Right here.
The truth is I'm a lost soul. I don't want no one, and I'm trying to find a reason. You're telling me it's gonna be okay, I don't believe it.
I feel that in my heart, bro, because I tell a lot of people that it's gonna be okay. And I know it is, you know, because of what I've been through. But I have to always remember to put myself back in the shoes that I was in when I was going through it. And when people would tell me it's gonna be okay, I didn't believe them either. So that's the relatability thread. And on the flip side of that, even me now as the person that's actually trying to leave the light on and show people that there's a way through Jesus to get to a better place, I have to understand sometimes that we might not share that in common. You might not see Jesus like I see Jesus. You might not have a relationship with Jesus like I have a relationship with Jesus. And if you don't, it's very difficult for me to guide you. It's very difficult for me to help. And I'm still here. I'll still listen, and I'll still share experiences, and I'll share with you how I got through things and how I became successful in my endeavors, coming from the bottomless pit of a nasty hell that I never thought that I would escape. I can try to guide you, but the best ideology is to just leave a light on, you know? That way, when you're ready, you can come to the light and we can start having those conversations. But unfortunately, a lot of you are going to have to go through the trials that you're going through because that's God's plan for you. And that's difficult to that's difficult to grasp. It's difficult to get your mind around that. Like, God is building you up to make you a soldier, some of y'all. And it's difficult for y'all to grasp that because you feel like, why would God do this to me if he loves me? But once you cross over and you get to the other side, I assure you that you'll understand completely and totally why it had to happen for you to become who you became, or for you to become who you're going to become. It makes total sense to me why I had to go through the things that I went through, you know? And especially now with like who I am to my community, who I am to you guys, who I am to my wife and my kids, who I am to friends that, you know, they need help. You know what I mean? And I try my best to help them. And I'm thankful that I'm in a place where I don't really feel like I need that type of help anymore. I am. I'm in a much better place. And that comes from having that direct relationship with Christ. But also, I'm just in a blessed state. And I'm so thankful for that. And I don't mean to just kind of ramble about it, but it just makes me think like that, man, because I see the pain, like even in his eyes, bro. You can see the pain in his eyes. And I appreciate that honesty. I'm trying to find a reason. You're telling me it's going to be okay. I don't believe it. Straight up. And I appreciate hearing that from a position like mine where I'm always trying to help people, and I'm going to tell them it will be okay. I promise. And I can tell they don't believe me. And that's okay. You don't have to believe me. You'll see that I'm right one day. You just have to keep walking and keep moving forward. This is good.
I keep making up excuses, but the truth is I'm a lost soul. I don't want no one to see me, it's embarrassing. I'm not whole, man. I'm not even half a man. I'm in an avalanche, and I keep falling further down this hole like I don't have a chance. Bro, the devil's got a hold of me. I'm praying, God, please. They're laughing at me, they don't understand it's a disease.
You carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from us. And I refuse to lose another friend to drugs. Just come.
This is really good. This is really good.
You carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from us. And I refuse to lose another friend to drugs. Just come home. Don't let go. But if you look into the distance, it's a house up on a hill. Guiding like a lighthouse to a place where you feel safe to feel like grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, I will live alone.
I've completely lost my way, never felt so alone. And even if I wanted, not sure I could find my way home. Took a left when I should've took a right. Now I'm off track, nothing but a cold, cruel world on this dark path. Not myself right now, I have lost myself completely.
Not myself right now, I've lost myself completely. Now, when we're talking about addiction, we're talking about a whole different animal, you know? Because you're not you at all. Because what makes you you? Certain sentiments, certain energies, certain, it's the little things. It's like, with me, like, Nelson will hold a door open, just something simple. Nelson will hold a door open for an older lady, or any lady. Nelson will hold a door open. You know what I mean? But when you're off track and you're in the midst of an addiction, you're not thinking about none of that, bro. All you're thinking about, and that's why you lose yourself completely. You lose your humor. You lose your emotional state. You lose everything. Like, you just become a shell. And when that happens, you really don't feel like you're ever going to get it back. So it totally makes sense to me why in that first verse he's saying, like, you tell me it's going to be okay. I don't believe you. I didn't either. I didn't think that I would ever be 11 years removed from drugs. Not in a million years. I could never see that. But each day you work through it, each day you progress, that's another day and another day. That goes into the goal, the small goals and small steps that I was talking about in yesterday's video. Like, just one step, one day at a time, and before you know it, you've climbed Mount Everest. And it feels good. It feels good, as it should.
Battled with addiction, but it obviously beat me. Used to think that I was so strong, nothing could defeat me. I would laugh at addicts, they're a bunch of losers, bunch of weaklings. Sometimes I see a glimpse of hope, but way too many others died. I'm far away, it kills me though, cause I still feel my mother cry. The fear of getting sick again, but I'll give it another try. Hopefully I'll see you on the other side.
I love that, man, because that was one of the most difficult parts of my addiction, was dealing with, like, my mom's heart was just totally and utterly broken. And I knew that it was because of me, and I knew that it was my fault, but I couldn't do anything about it. Same with my wife. I knew that I couldn't do nothing about it. I could only try to do better once I was clear-minded, once I had been through detox, and once I had learned the 12 steps, and once I had learned about the community effort behind Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. And I realized that there's this group of people that I can go and I can talk to and I can relay this information to, and they were the ones that were saying it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? They were the original ones to tell Nelson, hey, Nelson, it's going to be okay. I don't believe you. I don't know why, but that particular bar is sticking with me more than anything else in here, because that's such a loaded statement. They tell me it's going to be okay. I don't believe them. I love this. This is really good.
But I'll give it another try. Hopefully I'll see you on the other side.
And you can tell he means it. This is good, man. This was special. And it's one of those that's like, it's not necessarily about the song structure or how good the song is or about the bars. It's just one of those that's like, from heartfelt to heartfelt, from soul to soul, I will leave a light on. And y'all know that's biblical. Y'all know that's biblical? Check this out. This is a calling. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Let's see if I can highlight this. It won't let me highlight it. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle or put under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. It's about more than just glorifying the Father. That is number one, but it's about giving hope to the lost. It's you found your way, and now you understand that things under biblical principle and under Jesus work well for you, and it's a positive to it's a net positive to society. And now people can look at you and they see that you are the light. You hold the light at the top of the hill. And think about it in this way, right? Like when you're in a dark room, it's completely pitch black. One little itty bitty light shines brighter than the darkness can hold. A night light. You turn a night light on in the bathroom, it'll light up the darkness. So it's not complete dark. But darkness can never take over light. You get what I'm saying? So I just think that I always try to think of it in that way, where I'm like, okay, my marriage, my fatherhood, the way that I am with my kids, the way I am with my wife, the way I carry myself on my channel, to the way that I treat people, to my friendships, to my family. I want to be a light at the top of the hill. I'm called to it. So I want to be a light at the top of the hill so that people can see that there's hope. I think that's my calling. I think it's all of our calling. If you've been through it, this is your calling. Be a light. And I think that that's awesome that they shared that sentiment, whether they did it intentionally or non-intentionally. That's biblical. I will leave a light on. And to anybody out there that's going through it and feeling like Madchild is feeling like you're probably sick of people telling you it's going to be okay. But I would encourage you to develop your relationship with the Lord, and I would encourage you to force yourself into believing that it can be okay. Sometimes you have to allow it. Sometimes you have to allow it to be okay. Sometimes it's right in front of your face, but you just won't allow it to happen. Sometimes people get so wrapped up into the dark that they're blessed beyond measure. They have things that they've been wanting, have things that they've been looking for, and they still don't realize that it's a blessing, because some people are so hyper focused on the darkness that they ignore the light. And that night light might turn on, the lamp might turn on. Before you know it, that darkness dissipates, But I appreciate this song. I think that this was dope. Thank you, Don. Thank you for putting me onto that. And if you've been through it and you're on the other side of it, don't forget that you have a job, you have a duty to be a light at the end of the tunnel, to be a light at the top of the hill, to leave a light on so that people can find you, so that people can find hope. Because you are, if you've been through addiction, and bro, if you've been through addiction and you are 10 days clean, if you're 1 day clean, you're an inspiration. You're not supposed to make it. 1 day. Good for you. And you could be a source of hope for millions that can't even imagine going through 1 day. Like me, whenever I was going through it. Couldn't even fathom it. I appreciate this song, man. This was dope. Thank you, Don. Thank you for putting me onto that. I did enjoy it very, very much, and I appreciate all you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button on your way out. It helps me to get into the algorithms, and I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace, y'all.